Hello, thanks for watching today. Today we have on as our guest David Benavides, who is the Executive Director of KidWorks in Santa Ana. And it's an organization that's a community development program, and it provides students and families with resources. David, thanks for being here with me today. My name is Molly Thrasher from Tri Freedom Stories, and we're trying to shine a light on organizations who have mobilized during the COVID-19 crisis to serve their local communities. And KidWorks is definitely one of those organizations that is doing a lot of work. So, David, let me get right in. Tell me how KidWorks started, and you were there from the beginning. What was the first thing that attracted you to this new program?
Thank you, Molly, for having us. Today, KidWorks is a comprehensive inner-city youth development organization. We have three centers in some of the more challenging communities in Orange County, namely in the city of Santa Ana. We start with preschool, and we have a state-licensed preschool serving 3- and 4-year-olds, and then we work with students from kindergarten through 12th grade through after-school programs. And then through our college readiness and college support program, we continue to walk with students through their college experience. However, going to the question of where KidWorks started, we started back in 1993, and it was a summer program. It was an opportunity to actually have college students move into more challenging inner city neighborhoods to serve as mentors for children growing up in these communities, and doing daytime, a day camp, a kids club. And it was a couple years after it started, actually, in 1996. I was a sophomore in college. I heard about this summer program called KidWorks. It was just getting started, where one had an opportunity to move into an inner city neighborhood to work with and mentor youth. And given that I could relate to the community, the experience of the kids in these neighborhoods, I decided to apply for the program and serve as one of those initial interns back in 1996.
Mm-hmm.
Been here since.
Wow. Yeah. So are you the longest serving employee?
Perhaps it's been at this point.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's been 20 some years.
So tell me a little, the mission of KidWorks is to restore at-risk neighborhoods one life at a time. Why is Santa Ana the kind of community that can use this program? And over the years, have you seen the area changing?
We firmly believe that there is strong and tremendous potential within every young person. And we also believe that a neighborhood where a child grows up should not determine their future. So our commitment, our vision is to unleash the potential within the youth of our communities. They're tremendously talented and gifted, and just need, as all of us do, somebody to come alongside us, to believe in us, to call out our strengths and help us grow to our full potential. We are a big city. We also face big city challenges in these communities, whether it be issues of poverty, of less than adequate housing conditions, issues of gang activity. And so we want to make sure that every young person has caring adults coming alongside them and pouring into them. And what we're seeing is that our young people are ready and willing to rise to the occasion, and they're now serving as those role models and leaders in their communities.
So since the start of COVID-19 in around March, at least in our state, how did you shift your programs, and what kind of specific needs have you seen from children and families during this time?
We have had to close our in-person programs. So what we quickly did is we pivoted to online programs. So our preschool has been taking place online, where our teachers are recording lessons, are doing interactive activities with their students, because there is still a need for youth to be able to be supported, to grow, be supported in their development. As our local schools went through virtual learning as well, we then took our after-school programs and did the same through Zoom lessons, activities, through other online platforms. We've been able to stay in contact with our students, support them academically through homework help, and also create spaces for them to connect, for them to be able to stay connected to each other, and again, to youth mentors that would be able to support them to process everything that is going on. We've also been doing wellness checks, calling our parents, calling our students to see if there are any needs that they might have, to be able to help them provide resource referrals, whether it be with job insecurity, food insecurity, other mental health and wellness needs. And we've also been working and addressing the food insecurity by doing a food distribution on a weekly basis since mid-March, something that is new to us at KidWorks. We hadn't done that type of work in providing food, but through partnerships, we were able to secure food on a weekly basis. And with a lot of families in our communities having lost their jobs, it's become very important to be able to support them by ensuring that they have food to be able to continue to take care of their kids and families.
You want to achieve measurable results in the community. I know on your website you really mentioned that you want to have something to show for your work. Well, what will success look like during this trying time?
And so what we see and what we want to be able to continue to see is our young people reach their potential, continue to stay on track to graduate high school, to continue to go on to college, at the other end to be kindergarten ready when they go through our preschool program. And part of what we're so proud of, Molly, that we're seeing is that of our preschool students, 95% are assessed just this last school year, even after this whole pandemic and going virtual. 95% were assessed as kindergarten ready. The other 5% we found had certain either developmental delays or other needs or challenges. So we've been able to refer them to support programs. Of our high school students, 100% have graduated high school on time, and 100% have continued to go on to higher education this fall. We also have had 75% of our first generation college students returning back to college. Statistics show that it's less than 25% of students who have grown up in an inner city community, who have been the first in their family to go to college, that only about 25% nationwide return because of a variety of different challenges and obstacles that they face. So the fact that we have 75% of our college students returning, that just demonstrates that we have a pipeline of young people that are stepping up to the challenge, that are remaining resilient, that are committed to being those up and coming young leaders that our city and our county needs. So we are committed to continuing those outcomes, continuing to see that success that we've been able to be marked by over the last number of years that we have been serving.
Yeah. Well, David Benavides, thank you so much for sharing your story today. Can you just say again where people can find out about KidWorks, where they can learn more or get involved?
Yeah, absolutely. KidWorksOC.org. KidWorksOC.org is our website. You can also look us up on social media. We'd love to be able to share with you more about not only the needs in our community, but the amazing outcomes that we're seeing and the ways that we're being able to see success and be a part of the success of our youth.
Thanks for your time today.
Thank you so much, Mo. Appreciate it.